All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the ASAP Afternoon Blitz. Thursday, February 9th, 2022. We're about an hour and a half from the. What the hell's that? Oh, that's in there. Okay. I thought maybe I didn't mute the TV. But an hour and a half away from the NBA trade deadline coming to a close. Had a big trade happen about 1:30 in the morning last night.
Yeah, it was crazy.
As Kevin Durant has been traded to the Phoenix Suns from the Brooklyn Nets. They got 4 first-round picks and like 3 players. I got it wrote down somewhere on here.
Players wouldn't.
Oh yeah, they got Bridges, Crowder, Johnson. They got 3 players, 4 first-round picks, plus a pick swap as well. So all right.
Yeah, they give up some. I thought some couple of decent players and a lot of picks.
Yeah, they gave up Mikal Bridges, which from what I hear, that was the player that was kind of holding the trade up. That was kind of holding the trade up because the Suns didn't want to get rid of Bridges. But then they end up doing it. But yeah, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, which I think the Nets will end up trading Jay Crowder. No, I think the Suns or not the Suns, the Celtics are really interested in him.
Yeah.
So I think he'll get moved. They got Cam Johnson, 4 first-round picks, and then there's also a pick swap. I forget what year they'll swap picks. So it
So in other words, they're going all in, trying to win a championship this year. Maybe next
this
year.
year, next 2 or 3 years. I mean, their starting lineup is going to be pretty nasty. If my only concern is Kevin Durant staying healthy. He hasn't been healthy. Oh, plus the Suns did get T.J. Warren as well
Yeah.
in that trade. But is he going to be able to stay healthy? He wasn't healthy. I mean, he hasn't been playing the last 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe a little bit longer with the Nets because of an injury. But if he is healthy, and if you can get Booker's been hurt some this year, if you can get them guys healthy, yeah, they're going to be tough with Booker, Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Ayton, all in your starting 5. So yeah, they're going to be a tough team. Kyrie Irving made his debut last night with the Mavericks. He played a pretty good game. Then the Lakers made a big trade last night. The Lakers get D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. Timberwolves is a 3-team trade. Timberwolves get Mike Conley, Alexander Walker, 2nd-round pick, and then of course the Jazz got Russell Westbrook.
See, I've heard rumors that Westbrook may get moved again.
Yeah, Jazz might buy him out of his contract. I don't know if they really wanted them. I think they just done. I'm not really sure why, unless they were trying to free up some. If they done it for some assets or something, but I don't think they really want Westbrook. I really don't. But no, I think it's going to be interesting to see how this works out for the Suns. I mean, if you look at it, I think it has to probably make them the favorites in the West. I mean, you got Denver that's tough. I think that'd be a good series. But I don't know if Denver would have enough. Yeah, Jazz just collecting picks. I agree, Frankie. I don't. I mean, the Nuggets might be able. The Nuggets, I think might be able to hang with the Suns some. But I don't know if they're gonna have enough firepower now. And then, so I think the Suns are definitely the favorite to win the West. I don't know if they'll. Now in the East, I still think the Celtics will be able to compete with the Suns. I mean, the Celtics been the best team in the NBA, and they have with Tatum and Brown, which I think Brown did get hurt last night. You have Tatum, Brown, and then I mean they pretty much have the same team they had last year that made it to the NBA Finals.
So do you think there was legitimate talks with the Celtics and probably was for Kyrie or not for Kyrie?
I don't know. I don't think the Celtics would do that. when everybody was saying the Celtics going to trade Brown and try to get KD, that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, there could have been legitimate talks, though. Definitely could have been legitimate talks. I wouldn't think the Celtics would do that, especially with the health issues Kevin Durant's been having.
Yeah,
Hold this up real quick.
so it gives you what? Almost a little. How many games they played so far? A little over half right now.
Oh yeah,
So about half, and they're
Yeah.
they're hoping Durant comes back after the All-Star break.
yeah. If not, I mean, he might come back if he don't come back before then. Uh, Frankie says Knicks are talking to the Bulls for Zach LaVine. That would help the Knicks.
Boy, they've really soured on Levine, haven't they?
He'd been causing little issues there. I don't think he wanted to be there no more either. I don't think him and sounds like him and DeMar DeRozan don't get along real well. To me, it sounds like Levine was. To me, it was kind of like Levine was mad that DeRozan's came in and kind of been the number one there. Why am I? Give me a second.
I think it was Mike Hughes. I think I seen him post something that he'd like to see Westbrook there.
They do.
Chicago.
Well, they need a point guard. I kind of understand what he's saying, but I don't know if I'd want Westbrook. But Lonzo Ball's knee. He hasn't played all season. They need somebody at that guard position. So it wouldn't be a bad pickup for him. Plus, I don't think they'd have to pay him a whole lot.
Is he a name still? Would he draw in people? You think? Or is he a little past that now? I'm not saying
I don't think he has a draw he used to. I think he'll still draw some just because people
want to see how they do.
People want to see how he does, or see if he want to watch him or want him to fail. Because a lot of people don't like him at all. I think he kind of got a bad rap with the Lakers. I mean, everybody talking about last year it was them losing was all Westbrook's fault. Well, this year he's been playing pretty good, coming off the bench, been playing well, embraced that role, and you know what I mean. And they still get rid of him. It ain't been all his fault that they're losing.
Yeah. Oh no, the Lakers losing it's not Westbrook's fault. I know he's been the scapegoat, but
all right. Okay, Jay Crowder has been changed or been traded again today. Jay Crowder, he was traded last night to the Brooklyn Nets from the Suns, and then today he has been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks.
That's a good pickup for the Bucks.
I knew the Bucks had been interested in him. He hasn't played all season after agreeing with the Suns to sit out while Phoenix explored trades for the veteran forward. Yeah, so I mean that'd be a good pickup for the Bucks. He's 32 years old. He returns to Milwaukee, where he played in college for Marquette, so he's familiar with that area. No, I think that's a good pickup for the Bucks as well.
Let me ask you: do you think Durant is of course, he went to Golden State, and that being a pretty good fit, at least for a time. Do you think he's a good fit with Phoenix? Does he fit in there?
Oh yeah, I think he does. I think Durant can fit in most about anywhere just because the style he plays. He's not a real ball dominant guy. He can play off the ball. He can play with the ball in his hand. He'll pass the ball. In way, and he can shoot from anywhere on the court.
Plus, he's a pretty good defensive player, so he's going to help him there.
Oh yeah, he's
going. And plus, we know an offense.
Yeah. The only thing that worries me about Durant is if he can stay healthy. We've seen over the last few years he's had a little bit of trouble. Kind of ever since he left the Warriors, he's had some trouble staying healthy. There with the Nets. Well, last year I think it was last year he was he was healthy most of the year, but then you had Kyrie and all that stuff going on.
Yeah.
And this year the Nets was right there at the top. You know, I mean they were right there like second seed in the East or top three in the East, and then Durant goes down with the injury, and then Kyrie wants out because Kyrie said he felt disrespected by the Nets organization. How you can feel disrespected when you ain't you missed as many games as you played for the organization in 3 years, and most of the stuff that happened was you caused. I don't know how you can really feel disrespected, but I know Kyrie said last night he was just glad that Durant got out of Brooklyn. So ever since he's left Brooklyn, he's been trying to make it sound like Brooklyn was the problem. Brooklyn's the bad place. No, Durant needed out of Brooklyn because Kyrie left, and he wasn't going. I mean, if he wanted to have a chance to compete, he wouldn't. I mean, they didn't have the team this year to compete. And I think the Nets just decided, hey, it's time to move on from this experiment.
But they were playing pretty good ball, Chris. I mean, before Durant went down.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though, but after they got rid of Kyrie,
yeah, but I mean, with Kyrie, with all three of them guys, they were really starting to.
Yeah, like I said, they were top three in the East all year. They were right up there all season until then when Durant got hurt. And of course, they've had a lot of injuries. Simmons, Seth Curry. I mean, they've had a lot of injuries to a lot of pieces on that team. So I don't know if you can blame it all on Brooklyn. I just think Brooklyn decided that if we don't get rid of them now, we're probably going to I figured they would get rid of them in the offseason. I didn't think they would trade them before the trade deadline. I just didn't think they'd be able to find a deal quick enough. And I think they got to the point where it's like, well, why not do it now if we're going to, and the Suns made them an offer and they were able to. I know the Suns didn't want to get rid of Mikal Bridges, but the Nets was able to keep negotiating until they got Bridges. I mean, you got a good haul for them. The only thing with the 4 first-round picks is they're not protected, so it's going to be. I mean, so how high are those picks going to be? It's going to depend on how Phoenix does. I mean, you expect Phoenix to be competing for a championship at least the next year or two. I'd say at least in this season and next season. So I think one of the picks was next year's. I know a couple of them was like in 27 or 28. So them picks might end up being able to be good if that team starts maybe breaking up some. But that's the other thing. It's 4 first-round picks, and everybody's like, man, gave up 4 first-round picks. But if you're winning, them first-round picks aren't as valuable because they're gonna be lower in the first round. And honestly, after you get through the top, I don't know, 8, 9 picks and 9, 10, maybe top 10 picks in the NBA draft in the first round, after that, usually the talent, I mean, the different in the talent's a lot. It's not like some of the other drafts where you get a lot, you can still find pretty good players later on in the draft. And it seems like in the NBA the drafts aren't as deep as you see in like the NFL or some of the other ones. Hey, how's it going, Glenn? See, Nate says the Heat are talking about trading Kyle Lowry to the Clippers. Like I said, they're still got about hour and 15 minutes or so of the trade deadline. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some more. Wouldn't be surprised if there's some more moves
You
made.
don't think the Pacers are going to get involved in anything? Don't think they want to give up any capital since they're so young?
Yeah. I thought they might try to, but it don't look like the Ojinobi is going to be moved. So that might be something that they try to do. That might be something that they try to do maybe during the offseason or something, because I do think I don't see the Rockets signing Anunoby. I think they're going, from the reports I hear, they're kind of going to blow up that team. So they must not really been able to find any trade offers right now. But I think they'll look during the offseason and see what they can do, because I think he might be a free agent. And so you would have thought they would have tried to do something to get something for him before you just outright lose him.
Do you think Levine helps the Knicks if he goes there?
He'd help him. I don't know I don't think he makes him a contender in the East. But I mean, he'll help him with adding him with Brunson and the players you got over there. He'll definitely help. But I think the Celtics, the Bucks, especially the Bucks, get Middleton. Middleton gets healthy, and I think Celtics and Bucks are and you have to have the Sixers up. You have to have the Sixers in there, just because the 76ers are such a. I mean, they're a pretty good team too, but I would have them behind the Celtics and Bucks. Like you said, he makes them some bitches.
I don't think he likes Mr. Levine too much, does he?
No, Levine's been pouting there in Chicago, so he wants D Rose. That's who he would really like, but he's always been a big D Rose fan. But, he's probably got. It's kind of looking like he might end up with Westbrook instead of D Rose. But I think he's came to terms with that that wouldn't bother him as much as it maybe would have a couple of years ago. But I will say this: Mike Hughes is one of the few that when everybody was turning on Westbrook last year with the Lakers and stuff, that he kind of stood. He's one of the few that stood up for Westbrook, talking about, hey, this is the first bad season this guy's ever has had in his career. If you look at his numbers, I mean, that was the worst season he's had, but it wasn't like he had done it in back-to-back years or something. And then this year he's been playing. He bought into his role and been playing pretty good. But
anybody blames the Lakers on this year on Westbrook, in my opinion, don't know much about basketball.
I thought it was silly people blaming him last year.
Yeah, I agree.
It wasn't all his fault.
No,
injuries played a big part in the Lakers' struggles and the way you constructed the team. I mean, the way you constructed the team, you bring in LeBron, you surround him by old players and not shooters. And everywhere LeBron's been, when he's had success, he's been surrounded by shooters. And some of that's the Lakers, some of that's LeBron, because I mean, they were going after Hield, and I forget who else with Hield they were trying to get, and LeBron wanted Westbrook.
So with what the Lakers have done so far with the trades, what do you think? Gonna make a difference?
I don't think so. I still think at best or a play-in team. I don't think it's going to make enough difference. Not this season. For one, you're still depending on Davis to stay healthy. And I'll tell you what, there might be some trouble there. I don't know if how many people noticed it, but when LeBron broke that scoring record the other night, everybody in the building, including all the players and stuff, was standing up, clapping, going crazy. Anthony Davis was sitting on the bench with his head down, like he was pissed off. He didn't clap. He didn't.
I mean, what do you think that? I mean, I know you don't know, of course, but I mean, what? I mean,
I don't know. Some people think it's because he's not in the limelight. I don't know if there's some problems going on there in that locker room or what. It seemed kind of weird because him and LeBron were supposed to be like, you know what I mean? They brought him there to be like that tandem, and I don't know. To me, it kind of seems like there might be a little bit of a rift or something there. But yeah, it was just weird to see him. Like everybody's up almost on the court, and he's sitting back there on the bench, kind of by himself, head down. I don't know if he was pouting about something or what was going on, but that night, hell, you had Westbrook and the head coach in a screaming match on the sideline as well. So I mean, LeBron broke the record. They ended up losing that game, but there was a lot of stuff going on. Mavs beat the Clippers last night. Irving played a decent game. I watched a little bit of. I didn't watch a whole lot of
24 points.
But I want to see what him and Doncic look like together. Him and Luka.
I think it's going to work short term.
To me, it all depends on Kyrie. If Kyrie can stay bought in, I think it could work pretty good. But
yeah, but he's only going to stay bought in so long. I mean,
until they start losing, until they go through a rough patch, then they'll go through a rough patch.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He may stay bought in enough for them to maybe, if everything goes perfect, win a championship this year. I'm not saying the winner champion. I'm just saying best case scenario. But I don't see it working long term. Years.
No, I don't either. Glenn said Westbrook knew he was done in L.A. And yeah, he might have. I think he figured that. Well, even if they wouldn't have traded him here, he'd have been done at the end of the season. But I think he figured that there was a chance he might get traded. I was kind of surprised. I don't know. They were able to find a third team to get in with them. That was why they were able to get that deal. Ooh, Padres signed Darvish to a 6-year, $108 million deal. Damn. Hey. Yeah, Irvin told reporters late Wednesday night, glad that Durant got out of there. So I don't know what all that was. I'm not going to blame it all on the Nets organization. I think most of it was Kyrie causing problems, and then you've had injuries. They just never was able to get that team going like they thought they were. But when you don't have, I mean, some of it was last year. As soon as they hire Steve Nash, and you got Irving and Durant saying they don't need a coach, and then you had all the Irving issues that season with the not wanting to get vaccinated and everything, and Glenn says too many egos, and that could have been it. Could have been some of it. It was just, to me, it's kind of funny. Irving and Durant supposed to be these real good friends, and then Irving was quick to jump out of there. Yeah. And then of course Durant ends up getting out of there afterwards. But think about it, they had brought in James Harden to go with them guys, and then that wasn't working. James Harden wanted out because Irving wasn't playing, and then they bring in Ben Simmons, and of course that hasn't worked. I don't know if Ben Simmons will ever get back to the level, playing at the level that he was.
Just a head case, or
yeah, I think he mentally broke. I don't know what mentally broke him, but he used to be one of the best at getting to the rim and at the rim and scoring. He don't even hardly want to go to the rim anymore because he's afraid to go to the free throw line. Yeah, he's gotten his head, and it just hasn't panned out. The thing that kind of worries me for the Suns, though, yeah, you got Durant, and then you also got T.J. Warren, who can be decent, but his problem is health as well. I mean, hell, he ain't played much in the last 2.5 years. Are you going to, or them two, especially Durant, is he going to be able to stay healthy? That's going to be the key. If he's healthy, man, the Suns should be real tough.
Yeah, I was. Well, you posted it. I seen it when I went to lunch. I seen you posted that trade was made, and I said, "Man, I was pretty surprised."
Yeah, I didn't think. Well, me and you had talked about it, and I told you I figured it would happen. I figured he would probably get traded, but I didn't think it would happen until next season. I didn't think it was going to get done before the trade deadline. And all of a sudden, last night, like 1:30 in the morning, or 1:30, somewhere around there, boom! Everything is right around 1. Everything went crazy because I just got off. Just got done doing the GSR show, me and Jay, and then I got off, and then everything started going crazy like some bitch. I don't know. Eagles defensive end Brandon Graham says strip sack, that he's eyeing a strip sack of Goat Mahomes. I think people are overlooking the Chiefs. You got like 70%, 76% of the money in Vegas is on the Chiefs, or on the Eagles, I mean. And if you listen to about everybody on most of these people on TV think the Eagles are going to blow out the Chiefs. I'm thinking, have you guys watched the same two teams that all season? Yeah, the Eagles, the games they lost was when they didn't have Hurts, but Hurts hasn't played great the last two playoff games. Yeah, you got Mahomes' ankle injury, but I think he was able to play good on it the last 2 weeks. Now getting a 2-week break off of it, I think he'll be fine. The only thing that worries me a little bit is if he was to get rolled up on or something like that. I think it's going to be a good game. I like the Chiefs to win because I think the Chiefs offense is going to be able to score some points, and I think the Chiefs deep off because I think Chiefs offensive line is going to be able. Chiefs offensive line is better than what some people think. But the key to the game is going to be can the Chiefs defense stop the run? If they can stop Philadelphia from running the ball, they're going to have a good chance to win this game. Make Jalen Hurts have to beat you by throwing the ball. Yeah, they got some good weapons on the outside with Smith and Brown, but a lot of that opens up because of the run game as well. So if you can slow that run game down, and I think the Chiefs are going to be able to. And like I'd said earlier in the week, to me, I think this game is going to come down to the end. Could be a last-second field goal, and I trust the experience on the coaching staff with the Chiefs, and even the experience at quarterback position. Chiefs have that advantage, and a lot of times having the advantage in them two areas at quarterback and at coach can be a difference in the game. And nothing against Sirianni. I think Sirianni's done a great job with the Eagles, but he don't have the experience that Andy Reid's had. Andy Reid, this is Andy Reid's third Super Bowl game that he's been in. You know, I mean, even the whole Chiefs team, most of that team has been at this level before. So you got a lot of experience on that team where a lot of these Eagles players have never been at this level.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, you got Kelsey who's been there and did it on a big stage. I know some of the receivers are newer. I think maybe one or two of them are still there, but yeah, that have done it. They got some defensive players that were there and won a Super Bowl. Some offensive linemen have been there, so they've got players that's been there and done that. Well, Philadelphia don't have near that many that's been there. So, I mean, I can understand people betting on Philadelphia. I can see where people say Philadelphia is going to win the game. To me, it's a pick 'em. But I'm going with the experience. I'm going with KC.
Well, I can understand picking the Eagles, but I can't believe that 76% of the tickets or the money, or the money is on the Eagles. That's
point spread still stayed the same.
Yeah,
still
it was still 1.5 as of last yesterday when I looked at it. I haven't looked at it today. I'll look at it real quick, but it hasn't really moved. And that's kind of weird. Usually you see some up and down in the spreads in the Super Bowl spread throughout the week. You know what I mean? Vegas trying to get some money in, but it's pretty much been 1.5 since after the championship weekend. Champ versus Champ, Makachev versus Volkanovski. I'm ready for that tomorrow night. That's going to be or Saturday night.
Saturday night, yeah.
That's going to be a good one.
Who you going with there?
Oh man. I'm probably going to go. I think I'm going to go with Makachev. But Volkanovski's tougher than hell too. It's going to be a good one. But yeah, I've always said I thought Makachev was going to be the outright champ. So I'm probably going to stick with him. I'm actually going to break down that card more tonight. Getting ready for this weekend. Might do a prediction show tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Depends on what all's going on. I'm trying to pull up the damn odds, but for some reason my FanDuel app is acting stupid.
Did you change the subject just real quick? I don't want to touch on it because I don't know if you watched it. I haven't got to see it. I just got to do some reading on it. Did you happen to watch the ending of AEW last night?
No.
Well, the Ass Boys are the new champions. They beat the
Acclaimed or whatever Scissor Me Daddy shit.
They beat the Acclaimed.
Oh, okay.
The Acclaimed lost the belts.
Oh, okay.
And the crowd went mild. I mean, they didn't care for it. They didn't care for the fact that they lost the belts. And so the fans are not real happy.
So wait a minute, who beat the Acclaimed?
The Billy Gunn's son.
Oh, so wasn't he part of the Acclaimed?
No, he's part of the Acclaimed still. A lot of people thought he was going to turn. He hadn't turned yet. But the Ass Boys, his two sons, are now
a tag team.
The tag team champions.
So now they're the champions.
Yeah. And
people didn't like it, huh?
People not real happy with it.
That's kind of like what could happen in WWE if they're not careful with Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Because spread's still 1.5 Eagles.
Okay.
Over under still at 50.5. Over under at 50.5. Spread's still 1.5.
I was watching a little bit of AEW that first match last night, and it was a good match. It had that Takashita, whatever his name is, one I told you I really liked. He got he the first match he wrestled MGF, busted open bleeding. Last week, first match and last match, blood. I don't understand. And not only that, you see him handing the blade back to the referee after he in the middle of the ring after he
Yeah.
blades. I don't understand. It's like they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, the thing is, to me, if you're going, for one, you don't need to bleed every damn match. For two, if you are going to cut yourself, you got you got to you do it in a way where everybody can't. I mean, yeah, people know that you're doing it, but you still don't want to. You don't want them seeing you do it. Because I mean, honestly, at this point, the only time you should really bleed is if something happens and you get busted up. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't unless it's like a
blood feud.
Yeah, unless certain situations, but for the most part, you shouldn't bleed unless you get busted open.
If it's your first match ever wrestling each other,
there shouldn't be no blood.
Yeah, unless it accidentally happens. Yeah. Now, if it's a 6-month feud or a year feud and it's a cage match or a dog collar match, that's when you should bleed. They make it not mean anything.
Yeah,
to me at least.
Okay, well, it don't mean, especially with Moxley, it don't mean nothing when he bleeds anymore because he bleeds every match. You're expecting it. You're just waiting for it when it's going to happen. Yeah. And now, hell, he'll sit in the ring and
sit in the corner and done it in front of everybody. That was nuts.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. I wonder if there's going to be any more big trades here in the last hour of this trade deadline.
So let me ask you this: what trade has been the most shocking to you so far? Kyrie, the Lakers trade, the Phoenix trade, and what team do you think's got the most help?
I'd say Phoenix has probably gotten the best position with the trade because now you have Booker, Paul, Durant, and Ayton on the. I mean, it's another super team. What's going to be interesting is people going to jump on Durant about like last time he went to the Warriors. Now you're going to. I mean, this team isn't a stack. Oh, well, I don't know if I'd say it's as stacked as the Warriors just because Chris Paul's a little older, but you're going to a team like this, and if you get a ring, are they go? Is it still going to be the same thing as you have to go join up on a super team to get that championship?
Crowder going to the Bucks. Does that help them a lot?
That'll help them. That's
you think that could help them win the East?
Well, the key to me for them winning the East is for one that they need Middleton healthy. If Middleton's healthy, but I think Crowder is a good pickup because he'll help you on the defensive side of the ball as well, and so that just makes them deeper. But I think they need Middleton for them to have a chance to win the East. I think they need Middleton. I don't see them beating this Celtics kind of like last year. I don't see them beating the Celtics without Middleton. I think that was our problem last year. I still think the Bucks probably would have been in the finals last year if they would have had Middleton. All right, try this. Okay.
So they're projecting Warren to be in the starting lineup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a heck of a starting lineup, especially if Warren is healthy too, because Warren's capable of scoring 20, 25 points a game sometimes. So, and he was starting to really build a name for himself with the Pacers, and he got hurt and couldn't play for 2 seasons. But he went off there with the Pacers for a while.
He played real well with the Pacers, and then he got hurt, and then it all fell apart. I don't know.
He couldn't ever stay on the court. Couldn't get back on the court with the Pacers. No. It was a foot injury, if I remember right.
Yeah. I think there may have been some outside stuff too. Maybe something had happened too, because
the Hawks are trading Justin Holiday and Frank Kaminsky to Houston for Garrison Matthews and Bruno Fernando. New York Knicks are reportedly focused on acquiring two-time All-Star Zach LaVine from the Bulls. In the framework of a potential deal, Chicago could receive Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, Quentin Grimes, Obi Toppin, and 3 first-round picks for LaVine and Goran Dragic. Now, if I'm the Bulls, I'll do that deal. You're getting a first-round pick, and you're getting Derrick Rose, Obi Toppin, Quentin Grimes, Fournier. You're getting some decent pieces. And you're getting rid of a guy that don't want to be there anyway.
Yeah, that's
Dragic can be good, but he's also another guy that has had a lot of health issues, staying healthy and staying on the court. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, I thought Mike was going to jump on, but he hasn't gone. He said he messaged to give me 15 minutes. That was 40 minutes ago. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Derek Carr met with the Saints yesterday.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, he had a meeting with the Saints. It looks like there's a good. I don't know. I think that's might be where he ends up. He would have to He'd have to agree to change his contract some. That's the only thing. Was why would he agree to change his contract and not just wait 5 more days and you're a free agent, and then you could you could sign with them. Other than if you don't think that there's other teams that are going to offer you that money, which I think there's other teams that would be interested in him. I really do. I just don't think many teams was interested in trading for him because they knew that the Raiders was going to release him. With the Raiders, that Raiders coach out, or with the Saints, you have Allen, who was his coach before with the Raiders. So you have that relationship there. I mean, but if he does go to the Saints, to me that makes the Saints probably a playoff team. They have a pretty good defense. They're going to have the best quarterback in that division. I mean, Tampa Bay don't have a quarterback. Who else in that division South? I'm trying to think now.
Well, see, that was my argument with the Colts, trying to get them, because I'm not saying you would have the best quarterback in that division, but you'd have been right there. I mean, don't you think? I mean, are you going to say that Jacksonville's quarterback, I think, maybe have a better upside, but I don't know at this point.
Because you have the Falcons, unless the Falcons, I know the Falcons are wanting Lamar Jackson, but I don't think the Ravens are going to move on from him.
But yeah, I mean, he'd be the best probably in that division, but that's what I'm saying. If the coach could have got Carr, I think he would have been right there as the best in the AFC South, because I mean, I think Jacksonville's quarterback has got more upside than Carr at this point because he's so young and how he played this year. But I'm not going to say he's better than Carr at this point right now. And I would rather have him than Tennessee's quarterback or.
Yeah. Well, if I'm the Washington Commanders, but I heard a report that they're planning on starting that rookie that said that rookie Howell is going to be their number 1 quarterback going into the offseason.
If they play Dallas every game, they might be all right. They made him look like a superstar.
With the weapons they have, I mean, they have some weapons and the potential on that defense. I think if you get your quarterback, they'd be, especially in that NFC East right now, because that's a tough division. You got the Cowboys that are pretty good, Eagles, the Giants are getting better. So I mean, if you're Washington, if you don't want to get left behind, you need to solidify that quarterback position. I mean, it looks like the Giants are probably going to stay with Jones for at least another 2 or 3 years. I don't know how long of an extension they're going to give him. I figure maybe 2-3 year extension they'll probably give him. This is what everybody's talked about all week is Eagles pass rush. But I don't think they're giving this Chiefs offensive line enough credit either, because Chiefs offensive line's been pretty good.
They just put a thing up there that Mahomes has been at the top of the league handling pressure. So, and I mean, I know he's injured some, but he did pretty well 2 weeks ago, and his injury should be some better.
But a couple of years ago in that Super Bowl against Tampa, the offensive line couldn't block, and they had him running for his life, and that was how Tampa was able to win that game. But
yeah, but that Tampa Bay defense, I mean, it was smothered. Now I'm not saying is Philadelphia going to play that type? Can they play that type of game? Yeah, they got a good defense, but I'm not saying they're going to.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I bet you know me. I ain't been sold on the Eagles all year. I'm sold on them a little bit more than I was, but I'm still not. I know they're in the Super Bowl, but I'm still not 100% sold on them. And I'm going with the quarterback that has been there, has the experience. I know people say, "Well, he has that hurt ankle." Well, Hurts has a hurt shoulder. That, and if you look at him, he hasn't been throwing the ball well. So if the Chiefs stop the run, what's he going to look like trying to throw the ball a lot with that shoulder? So I mean, the injury thing can go both ways. It's just Mahomes, his ability to improvise, like plays like that where it looks like the play is dead and he can just flip a ball with either arm and get it and make a play. That play there is just ridiculous.
Andy Reid's coaching staff has been there, and I think that's going to be the key. And I'm not putting down Philadelphia's because their coaches have done a great job this year, but it hasn't been in the Super Bowl. So
this is a whole different thing. And look what happened to Sean McVay, his first time in the Super Bowl against Bill Belichick. You know what I mean? What did the Rams score? 3 points, I think. Yeah. I mean, Belichick, they just outcoached them, and I kind of think that you might see that happening, something like that happen this weekend. I'm excited for it, ready for the Super Bowl. Yep. This 2 weeks shit sucks. So I wish they'd cut out that off week and play. I know they won't because of injuries, and plus it's all about money. It's all about advertising and doing this week there in Arizona with the NFL experience, and you have the radio row, you have all that stuff down there, and all the money gets spent that NFL experience by fans. And so I know they're not going to take that extra week out, but as a fan, I'd rather it be the extra week out because it sucks waiting the 2 weeks, and then even like talking about it. I mean, you get to this point here, you're almost run out of things to talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, it's been nice. The Super Bowl trade deadline has been crazy. So, there's been a lot going on this week.
Nets traded Mahomes 5 seasons, 5 conference championship periods. That's crazy. But if they don't win this Super Bowl, you'd be what, 3 Super Bowls and only 1 win. Then that talk will start changing to can get there but can't win it. We've seen that happen with players.
Yeah, definitely.
Nets trade Jay Crowder to Bucks after deal with Suns. I think that's a big or good move. 23, 25, 27, and 29. So you're probably going to think that your 23 first round pick you're getting from the Suns probably isn't going to be very good because you're going to think they're going to do good this year. But the 27 and 29, now those could end up maybe being higher picks because who knows if that what kind of core they'll still have together in 4 more years, 4 or 5 years.
And it gives you capital. I mean, trade capital.
Celtics acquire Muscala from OKC. Yeah, trade deadline's about 45 minutes away. Lakers trade Thomas Bryant to the Nuggets for Devin Reed, 3 future second-round picks. It's old IU guy. He's going to go there and be a backup center to Jokic. But I mean, that's a good move for them to get. He's a decent player and get a good backup.
Averaging, almost, averaging 12 points a game.
Yeah. And I was on in only like 25 starts, so it ain't like he's been starting a whole lot. Yeah. Because they're in LA, you had Davis and some of them guys. So it's going to be interesting as we go into the NBA All-Star break. Yep. Yeah, Glenn. It is, but hey, that's how it works in these pro leagues. Unless you're one of the big stars, you're never guaranteed to be somewhere. 10 career playoff wins by Mahomes, most by a player in first six, tied for most by a player in first 6 seasons. Yeah, that's the only worry for me with the Suns is can Durant stay healthy? If Durant can stay healthy, they're going to be tough. If he can't stay, and well, I shouldn't say just Durant. Can Booker stay healthy? Because Booker's been having some injury issues this year. Chris Paul's older and he's already had injury issues. So I mean, can that core stay healthy? I love these Super Bowl commercials with Bettis and Manning, Eli Manning.
Whoever thought Eli would, been this entertaining?
Bradshaw on top of the damn bus.
Bradshaw's just completely nuts. Bradshaw's completely gone.
Did you see the story about Michael Irvin?
Yep.
It don't make a lot of sense.
No. I was talking about that with a big Dallas fan on the way home from work today.
It don't make a lot of sense because there was no police report. There's been only person that's really even came out and said anything about it has been Irvin. Said it was like a 30 or 45-second conversation. They shook hands and he went on.
Well, he did say he was drinking.
Yeah,
and drinking, and he really don't even recall.
But I don't understand how. Or they might not even. But my thing is, why are you removing them from the Super Bowl coverage if there's been no police report? There's been nothing. You know what I mean?
Got to be something.
There has to be. It's weird the way this is going. It don't make no sense.
There's either got to be a video or some pictures or something. I would think, Chris.
Unless well, that's what I said last night. Maybe there's something they're just trying to keep it as hush as they can until after the game. Hey, how's it going, Frankie?
What's going on, Chris? What's going on, Tony? How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good.
Getting some crazy updates right now with a lot of trades going on.
You happy with Russell?
I am happy with Russell. I'm pleased. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I can't wait for the second half of the season to start. We all know where basketball truly begins. I can't wait to see this new lineup of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Think it's gonna make a big difference?
Yeah, I think it's gonna make a huge difference. Now that LeBron James got some help around him, better shooters, at least some solid shooters, way better than Russell Westbrook, and we got some great players on the defensive end as well. I do think that this puts the Lakers into a play-in conversation. Not fully playoffs material yet, but we can definitely have the advantage of being a play-in tournament type of team right now.
Well, what do you think about the Suns making this trade for Durant?
Come on, Chris. Come on. Are you trying to get it out of me already, aren't you? That's the first thing you do. I come in here and you just I'm trying to come in here professionally and you just bring up this bullshit of Kevin Durant. All right, fine. Let's get it out of the way. This is the stupidest trade the Suns could have ever done. It's retarded to me. I shouldn't be using that word, but it's retarded to me. I mean, you got Kevin Durant who's injured right now. What do you know? What are you gonna get out of him when he comes back? We've seen him come back from an injury before. And he did not look good. I mean, are they gonna get the Kevin Durant where people really think of how he is that top talent player, or are they gonna get the Kevin Durant that is gonna show up here and there right after an injury? I think it's retarded to me.
Yeah, I think they gave. That's what I was telling Dad. I think they gave up too much for a player that is injured right now. It'd be different if he was healthy and not only that, Devin Booker's been injured. Chris Paul is injury prone. So is this core going to even be? And you brought in T.J. Warren. This is the first season he's really played in about 2.5 seasons. So you got a lot of guys in that team that have dealt with a lot of injuries.
Yeah, definitely.
But how would you have felt though if that deal would have been made with Westbrook and some draft picks and they would have got Durant?
Who, the Lakers?
Yes.
Oh man, I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't watch basketball for the rest of the year. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
Oh yeah, Frankie's been consistent. He ain't been a Durant fan at all.
Yeah, I straight up don't like Kevin Durant. The Magics are trading for Lakers guard Patrick Beverly. Yes, another one. Get him out of here.
Clippers acquiring Rockets Eric Gordon and multi-team deal.
They're also sending Luke Kennard to the Grizzlies, who are sending 3 second-round picks to the Clippers. The Grizzlies are also sending Danny Green to Houston as well.
Houston gonna mess around with a few games, and Jay's gonna be mad.
Yeah, Jay doesn't. Jay's upset right now. He's like, "Damn, now we're getting these players. It's too late. I want the first lottery pick."
Yeah, he don't want to win. He wants to try to get that Wanna Bomber or whatever his name is.
What do you think about Gordon going to Clippers?
Only thing with the Clippers is you got Paul George and you got Kawhi Leonard that never or hardly never on the court.
The Magics are trading Mo Bamba to the Lakers, while the Lakers are giving the Magics Patrick Beverly. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I
like that move because
Bamba way better.
Yeah, Beverly's been getting in a little bit of trouble here lately, hadn't he? Yelling or getting technicals and getting a little out of control.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a Laker fan? What's going on with Anthony Davis? Is he butthurt about something? Did you see the reaction like when LeBron broke that scoring record with him over here? He's the only player on the bench and he has his head down and like I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with AD. He's probably sitting there like I understand my man won. You know, he got the all-time leading scorer, but like really stopping the game for this. Like we all know my ankles ain't healthy. I sit on this bench any longer, it's just gonna stiff up on me. Let's get me back out there.
Yeah, although it just looked weird because like everybody was up on the court, everybody in the building standing up, and he's just there with his head down. It's like, dude, and he had to know that the camera was going to be on him. Well, we got about a half hour left of NBA trade deadline.
How do you feel about the Pacers moves? I know you guys are Pacer fans. You guys are excited about the Pacers moves?
I wouldn't expect them to do a whole lot.
I mean, they've been making a lot of moves lately. The last couple, I think it was like the last half hour, they made a couple moves. Let me look it up right here. I know the Warriors are trading James Wiseman to the Pistons for Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey, I think, is going to Atlanta.
Pacers was part of the that 3-team deal with Jay Crowder.
Oh, really?
Jordan.
The Pacers also acquired George Hill from the Bucks.
We got George Hill back.
Really?
Which that's not bad. We could use another point guard. We could use another point guard.
How old is Hill? 100?
No, he's been around for a while. Oh, wait a minute. We got Serge Ibaka?
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, that worked with the trade as well.
That's a pretty nice little.
Yeah,
piece.
I do like that pickup. We need another guy down low with Turner, which I do really like Ibaka. Hell, we lost last night by like 2 points, or no, 5 points to the Heat, and Tyrese Halliburton, I think, had 10 points in that game. He only took, with 2 minutes left in the game, Dad, he only took 7 shots. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
What did we give out? Anything of?
That's what I'm about ready to try to read. I hadn't really looked at any of these. Let's see.
I'm watching ESPN, so they don't mention the Pacers. So.
I got NBA TV on right now, and it's just insane to me. It's just too much going on. It's way more than the NFL draft or NFL trade deadline.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, the NBA is smart to make the trade deadline this Thursday like this, right before the Super Bowl, because people are you've been talking about the Super Bowl for 2 weeks, so now you got all this fresh news coming out. I think it's a good move.
I'm excited to see Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt in a Lakers jersey. D'Angelo Russell, not so much, because we drafted him, so I seen him in the Lakers gear before. But to see the other two in a Laker purple and gold, man, it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait for the second half of the season. I really hope tonight, we got a game against Milwaukee, so I'm hoping those guys are suited up for tonight. I like to see a little preview of what they're going to bring to the Lakers second half of the season. But man, I'm really excited. What a day for the trade deadline for the Lakers to get rid of both Patrick Beverley and Russell Westbrook. I'm a little upset that we got rid of Thomas Bryant. I was a real huge fan of his. He was a real nasty dog on the court. He was actually the one helping out LeBron James when AD wasn't there. So it's really sad to see him go. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. We gotta win now.
Yep. What'd you think about Crowder going to the Bucks?
I thought that was crazy because I was on the morning show with Pride, and we were talking about Jay Crowder, getting traded to Brooklyn, and how we thought, Brooklyn was probably just gonna buy him out. And then I said, watch, the New York Knicks will be like that one team that will offer Jay Crowder a contract that nobody, deserves. He'll probably end up getting like a 4-year, $80 million contract with the Knicks because that's the type of team the Knicks would do for a player like him. And he's not well deserved for it. So it's really weird to see the Milwaukee Bucks give away a lot of picks, a lot of second round picks for Jay Crowder.
Yeah, I'm not seeing what the Pacers gave up. That's what I'm trying to. All I see is that the Bucks are sending Serge Ibaka to the Pacers as part of Jay Crowder deal with Nets. George Hill and Pacers are acquiring Bucks George Hill in a second round pick. But it's not really. I ain't been able to find what the Pacers are giving up. It says it's been like an hour, and I still have no idea who the Pacers traded away for Nora Hill and Ibaka.
When it comes up on my TV, I'll read it to you. I know I was looking on Twitter for you, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking on Dallas Twitter.
They released this guy.
Yeah, Batazzi. I did see that. Yeah, but Goba Batazzi was going to get released. But if you're going to Ibaka's on a league minimum deal, so it's not like you're taking on a big contract there. I did see that they're taking on like a $5 million, paying like $5 million of Hill's contract or something.
You notice that everyone's getting draft picks, but they're just second round draft picks. There's like the only one team I noticed that got a first round draft pick is Utah Jazz and the New York Knicks. That's basically it. Everyone else is getting like 5 second rounders, 4 second rounders.
Well, the Pacers got 2 second rounders.
Yep. Yeah, like right here it says Brooklyn. It's talking about this trade. It says Brooklyn gets 3 second round picks via Milwaukee. Milwaukee gets Jay Crowder. Indiana gets Jordan Nora, George Hill, Serge Ibaka, and 2 second round picks. They don't say who the Pacers gave up. So maybe they didn't really give up much since they were the third team in that deal.
They probably gave Brooklyn a trade for the draft pick.
D'Angelo Russell, do you think that he'll do all right with the Lakers this time? I know a lot of.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like this time around, because like I said, we drafted him, and when you get a fresh draftee into the league, they're not. It takes time for them to get to their potential, and to get them to actually being a ball player. And I think having D'Angelo Russell get shipped off to many teams, learning different styles, he's learned the chemistry of basketball, ball handling, shooting, 3-point shots. He's learned a lot, and I think this time around with LeBron James on his side, I think he's gonna play really well.
John Wall is back with the Rockets as well.
Yeah, John Wall. That was breaking news a little minutes ago. Also, John Wall went back to the Rockets.
Jay
can't get rid of him. Jay can't get rid of him.
Hell, he set the bench all last year, didn't play for the Rockets. They got rid of him, and now he's back.
And he's back just to sit the bench again, Chris.
Wait a minute. That has to be a lie. What the hell? Pacers are trading Tyrese Halliburton to the Blazers for a first-round pick.
Wait,
Why
what?
would you do that? Where's that reported?
It's on Twitter, and it says Adrian Ord.
That's true. Then if he's reporting it, the
The
Pacers
Pacers did
are.
what?
Said the Pacers are trading Tyrese Halliburton to the Blazers. Why would the hell would we get rid of our best player?
There has to be something.
That can't
wrong.
be true because that says at 220. We'd have seen something on TV or something about it by now. But it's a fake account
Okay.
because it says Adrian Wojnarowski on top, but then it says at Ben Etzler underneath it.
The Pistons are sending forward Kevin Knox to the Warriors as part of a multi-team deal that will bring James Wiseman to Detroit. So Knox is going to be on the move to another team. Imagine that guy, man. You start with the Knicks, and you go to the Warriors or to the Detroit, and now you go to the Warriors.
Freaking Chris was about ready to snap.
Oh
man.
yeah, I was about ready to get mad. I thought we lost Halliburton.
Chris was getting ready to start throwing shit.
I was ready to go drive to Indianapolis.
Chris is over there like, come on, Pacers, don't be acting like the Cincinnati Reds right now.
Oh shit.
He's been. I mean, because before Halliburton got hurt, we were like 4th, 5th in the East. I mean, we were competing, and then you just want to get rid of him. I'm glad I saw that was fake, though, because I was getting mad.
Yeah, what's going on with the Pacers, man? You guys were on a roll in the beginning of the year. Yeah, you're great. You know what the Pacers are reminding me of this year? They're reminding me of like the Los Angeles Angels, of how last year they started off so hot, but then they just slowly digressed to lower down into the seedings. That's kind of like the Pistons or the Pacers right now. The Pacers were on fire in the beginning of the year, like
Yeah.
literally on fire. Like, I think they were on top of the East, not one, but they were definitely top 5 in the East.
Oh yeah.
And now they're just slowly progressing down the leaderboard of the East.
Yeah, I think we'll get going again. It hurt us some injuries, especially Halliburton with that knee and that elbow. He missed like 2 weeks, and we won one game the 2 weeks while he was gone.
1-9.
And then he came back. His first game back was that game last week against the Lakers, where you guys ended up coming back and beating us by like 1 or 2 points.
Yeah, by 1.
He's just now getting, and he's starting to get back in the groove. They got. I think getting Ibaka is really going to help because our defense is one thing that kills us. We can't rebounds, man. We don't get rebounds enough.
Yeah, I think Serge Ibaka is a really good pickup for you guys. Serge Ibaka, people keep forgetting about that dude. He's still a monster to me. I think Serge Ibaka is a fantastic player, especially on the defensive side of the court. I think he'll be a perfect fit for the Pistons. Or I'm sorry, for the Pacers.
Yeah, that's why we need help on the defensive side as well, because we got a lot of guys that can score with Hill and Halliburton. Turner can put our rookie Matherin. That rookie Matherin's been playing. I think he's going to be up there for rookie of the year this year. He's averaging I think 20, 21 points a game.
Yeah.
As a rookie, and that's usually off the bench.
I'll be right back, guys. I got to go change a diaper.
Oh, Clippers getting Bones Highland. Now, these last few minutes of the trade deadline are probably going to be crazy. Yeah, I'm glad I saw that was fake because I was getting mad. Like, what the hell are they doing? Glenn, I'll guarantee you, Glenn would have been going crazy. I don't know if he's.
There's been rumors. Sorry, I know. I just. I'll be right back. But there's been rumors that the Lakers have a 1 first-round pick left, and they might be shipping that off to Chicago to try and grab DeMar DeRozan. So be on the lookout for that in the final minutes.
Who'll get DeRozan?
Lakers are going to try to. What about Levine? Is Levine going to end up with the Knicks? Or he already ended up with the Knicks, didn't he? Did they make that trade?
No, they didn't make that trade yet. It's been rumored that he'd be going to the Knicks.
I guess this is what the out was this, and this is what's in.
Yeah, from what I'm reading, that's all we gave up was go good. If that's true. That's a good deal for the Pacers. We gave up our backup center Goga that hasn't really been playing a whole lot for Ibaka. And who knows if they'll keep George Hill or I mean they could even if they don't trade him. Sometimes you get these guys on trades and you just basically like you buy them out like what everybody's expecting with Westbrook.
This Jordan Noah, is he pretty good? I don't know much about him.
I don't know a whole lot about him. Do you, Frankie?
Well, who?
That Jordan Nora?
No, I don't know about him.
Yeah, I don't know much about him.
I do know that the Clippers are looking to get Russell Westbrook if the Utah Jazz buys him out, which most likely will happen because the Utah Jazz, like I said, are right now in potential of just snagging a bunch of first-round picks.
Yeah.
15 first-round picks from now to 2029. Imagine. Like, that's insane. That's something the Rockets need to do.
They're kind of trying to do like what Boston did.
Yeah.
And look how it's worked out for the Celtics. I know they hadn't got the championship, but they're right there competing for it. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Miami. I was like, we didn't play the Bulls yesterday. Look at the right thing, Chris. Let me get out of this so I can see more than just the Pacers stuff. Somebody was asking about Highland earlier. Oh, it was Nate wanted to know if Denver was going to move on from him. Well, they did.
Why is Averages?
Warriors trade that, or you said that already, didn't you? They trade James Wiseman to the Pistons.
Yeah. And the Warriors average 6 points a game this year.
Girl, put your feet in the onesie right now.
Small forward. 6'8".
Huh. Here we go. Milwaukee Bucks already know that. There's one that just came up 19 minutes ago. Oh, yeah. The buyout and wavered player market is going to be deep after this trade deadline ends.
You know what's weird to me is that it says the trade deadline is at 3 p.m. Eastern time, but apparently some team has until 4.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really weird to me. I've never seen anything like that. Because normally, correct me if I'm wrong, the trade deadline usually lasts until 4 p.m. I think this is the first time we've seen it last until 3 p.m. I thought normally it's until 4 p.m. unless that's the NFL trade.
Yeah. I'm not sure because I remember it usually it is 4 o'clock, but unless you, like you said, we're thinking of the NFL.
Unless they're given like the trade deadline is done at 3 p.m., but they're giving them like until 4 to like sign people, I guess, or something. Who knows?
Yeah, this is going well. And then when the trade deadline ends, and these guys buy out some of these players, you're going to see a lot of movement on the waiver.
Oh man, they're talking so much trash about the Brooklyn Nets. It's so funny. The Big Three era with James Harden,
yeah.
Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. They said within the total span of them three together as a Big Three, they only have one playoff series win.
And the other thing about that trade is, the Nets got 4 first-round picks, but how good are them first-round picks going to be? Because if this Suns team does what people think they're going to do, they're going to be low first-round picks. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going to get high picks out of them.
Low first-round picks, Chris, and not only that, who are they going to get? Anyone? Are they going to get anyone good out of that? Because we know Brooklyn, they're not really smart on getting good potential players in the future. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this might be like a full rebuild mode for Brooklyn now.
It's 7 minutes ago. So it says that the Toronto Raptors says what to watch for in the next few hours. It says, will the Toronto Raptors make a deal that include trading Fred VanVleet or OG Anunoby? I'm surprised they haven't traded either one of them, especially Anunoby, because he's going to be a free agent. And I don't, from what I hear, they don't plan on, they're looking to blow that team up next year.
The Hornets just traded center Mason Plumlee to the Clippers.
Damn, the Clippers are making some moves.
And the Clippers are sending, who was that? Hold on. Jay keeps freaking writing. The Clippers are sending Reggie Jackson to the Charlotte Hornets for that deal.
All right. That's not a bad deal.
That's really not. Reggie Jackson is a good ball player. But who's going to be the Charlotte Hornets' new center? I mean, you got Zion Williamson. Oh, no, he's from the New Orleans Pelicans. Never mind.
Yeah.
Who's the Hornets center now?
Yeah, I don't know. Boston Celtics have added some. Oh, did he get it?
You got it.
You got it. That's cool. Well, I don't know if he's still on here, but Glenn, he's a guy that I think you've seen Glenn in the chat group before, Frankie. But he's a big pro wrestling fan.
Yeah, I seen him.
He's going down to. He's going to be in Florida next week because he's going to Daytona for Daytona 500. But he got tickets. You had to apply for him to get in or whatever for NXT this Tuesday. So he's going to be at the Performance Center for NXT.
Oh, nice.
He was waiting.
Nice.
He's been waiting all week for that email. And he just got it that he got him. He thought he would because he said he thought he was one of the first ones to apply because he applied like right on the minute. As soon as you could apply, he was already on there applying.
Do you think that feud with Shawn Michaels and Grayson is gonna be like? Do you think that's real? Because Grayson came in during Shawn Michaels' interview.
I think they might do something with that because they're going to be doing that show the Saturday of WrestleMania. They'll do a show at 1:00 in the afternoon.
That
NXT Stand and Deliver. So they might do a match. I mean, Shawn Michaels might do a match with them.
That'd be awesome. How long has it been since Shawn Michaels been in a match?
He did Salty.
With Triple H
a few years ago, probably 5-6 years ago.
That was like his worst. Him and Triple H's worst match. I think that was the worst match between both teams ever. Brothers of Destruction and DX. That was just so bad.
Yep.
I remember that now because I remember everybody talking about how bad it was.
It was horrible. Oh my god, I remember it.
Is that the same one where Goldberg was horrible as well? Or was that maybe the year after?
Yeah, it was.
Who did Goldberg even play that? Or who did Goldberg face that Saudi Arabia match?
I think that was before or after the Goldberg and Undertaker. That was
was before.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Undertaker was pissed because that was supposed to be Undertaker's actual last match was against Goldberg and Saudi, but Undertaker was so pissed at Goldberg. Literally, he blamed it all on Goldberg about having a horrible match. That's why he ended up having a final match again with whoever the hell he had it with.
Look at on here and see if there's any more news that came out yet. You would think you were going to get one more real big one right before the time runs out. That's how it usually works.
I want to give a shout out to Adrian. That man is like on it with Twitter right now. He's like his thumbs must be hurting. It's just insane. This man is posting up freaking news every 4 to 5 minutes on the trades. And I think he's literally the only one because everybody else is just like, no, I'm done. I'm just gonna share this guy's tweet.
About the only other one you see is Shams. Shams Charney or whatever from the Athletic and Stadium. He's about the only other one you see putting out anything. But yeah, Woj is always on top of it. Green. Yeah, there ain't really no new news yet. I don't see. And that's why people. That's why I love about Twitter is on Twitter you can find out information on Twitter before you ever before it ever hits TV or anything. Trending in the NBA, pissed. Okay, I wonder who that is. NBA trade deadline. This year's NBA trade deadline has been pretty crazy. I think it's been a lot more stuff going on this year than normal.
Just waved another player. Waved Terry Taylor.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
That's all right. We can wave him.
You said Buddy Hield to the Lakers?
No.
No.
we don't want that to happen. We waved the guy Taylor. I don't even think he's played any for us this year. AP said John Wall must be the most head shaking. Yeah, John Wall going back to Houston is kind of head shaking, but I think it's funny just because of Jay, because I know Jay was wanting to get rid of him so bad. He was so happy when Houston finally got rid of him. Now he has him back.
Jay just hit me up. He said he's coming on. I'm like, Jay, you're way too late, bro.
Yeah, he said he was. He messed me up. Said he wasn't going to be on because he was still at the book fair.
At the book fair, they let him go to a book fair.
No, that's just his wife. You know, running the relationship, saying you get your ass over here now, or I'm not buying you no Jack.
I can't believe they let him in the door around kids. A book fair.
Oh. Andy Price said he didn't get a notice that we was live. I wonder why.
Probably because Jay blocked you, AP.
Hey, you never know.
Hey, that's quite possible. He blocked me. He took me off the whole damn network.
That was funny.
I was in here trying to get on. I'm trying to get on ASAP. What the hell?
No, it's also because if you look us under ASAP Network, you're gonna see more than one live stream. You're probably gonna get right to that Super Bowl stream. We got a guy in the Super Bowl right now who's live streaming, so you probably have to go on the page and scroll down and see our feed.
Oh, what is it, Darren?
Yeah, I think so. 13 minutes left for the trade deadline. Big names.
I saw he's been down there on Radio Row. He's had some pretty good guests as well.
Yeah, he did. I need to get down there, Chris. We need to get down there. We need to go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, I'd love to. AP
Chris
says
Paul is not getting a ring soon. Are you crazy? He's not getting a ring. Come on. He got injured KD on the bet. KD's getting inspired right now from AD. Imagine that. Stop this talk about Chris Paul might get a ring soon. Unbelievable. Chris Paul should have already got his ring, but apparently the Phoenix Suns choked.
And the bad thing is, if you look at their projected starting lineup, 4 of those guys have trouble staying healthy. DeAndre Ayton's really the only one that hasn't had a bunch of injury issues. Chris Paul's had issues. Booker has been hurt this season. Durant's out hurt right now. TJ Warren's been hurt most of the last 3 years. That's what worries me about him.
But don't worry, Chris. Don't worry. They're gonna get a ring soon.
KD is
the best person on the Suns. Oh my God! Don't even. He's getting me heated right now. He's getting me started. Stop it, Anthony. Anthony, you stop this freaking poppy talk shit right now.
Tommy Dreamer, comment on NBA trade deadline.
He's a huge sports fan.
He says NBA trade deadline is on fire. Getting all my information at NBA TV.
Tommy Dreamer's a huge sports fan.
Yeah, that was 7 minutes ago. He tweeted that.
And he's one of the biggest flip-floppers ever been. Whoever's winning, that's who he roots for. Dude's got every NFL, every NBA team, especially NFL. He's every NFL team. That's my team. They win the Super Bowl. That's my team.
The Western Conference did get stacked up.
He's kind of like Fred. He's kind of like Freddie was.
The the Western Conference did get stacked up. You got KD with the Suns. You know, you got Kyrie Irving with the Mavs. I mean, you got John Wall now with the Rockets. Yeah, the
He's
East
just
is
pissing
real
off
easy.
everybody.
The East is real easy. Now the Celtics should have no problem going through the East.
I think it's going to be, to me, it's Celtics and Bucks, with Bucks getting Crowder, and if they get Middleton healthy, I think it's going to be between them two teams.
Stop that shit, Chris. That's like saying the Suns are going to win a ring because of KD. The Blazers are trading Gary Payton Jr. to the Warriors for 5 second-round draft picks.
They're getting Gary Payton back? Oh,
yeah,
that'll help their defense. Warriors.
What is up with
Really?
this is just dumb.
Yeah,
This is just dumb.
They was missing him.
You're seeing a lot of players going back to their old teams.
Seriously, that's what I'm like. It's just dumb.
Where'd you find that at, on Twitter?
Yeah.
Where you at on Twitter? Are you under the NBA trade deadline hashtag?
No, Adrian is posting it up. The Warriors are routing Kevin Knox now to the Blazers via multi-team trade with the Pistons. So now Kevin Knox went from Detroit to the Warriors. Now he's going to the Blazers within just like that.
I know who was it last night was in warm-ups for one team, and when they got announced he was then he got traded. He was getting ready to play
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. Yep, it was Josh Hart.
Which is mind-blowing to me that the Knicks will give away a first-round draft
and Cam Reddish
for Josh Hart. Like, can the Knicks not be any more dumber than they are?
Yeah,
and
I couldn't believe they gave up Cam Reddish.
I told Pride this in the morning show. There's nothing better than walking around the city of New York and just laughing at all the Knicks fans because they're always upset every year at the dumb owner that they have for just trading away good people for dumb people, and then trading away your first round picks to get future potential to make your team better for someone who's literally not a first round draft pick material. You could have easily gave away a second round draft pick for Josh Hart.
Yeah, they definitely gave up too much for Josh Hart.
When the Lakers traded away Josh Hart, we got a second round draft pick. We didn't get no first round draft pick. We got a second one because he's not a first round draft pick material. That just goes to show you that the Knicks owner is retarded and dumb. I shouldn't be saying retarded live on the stream, but it's true. That's how much the retardedness is the Knicks ownership.
Did you? Who was on the morning show this morning? Just you and Pride?
Yeah, it was just me and Pride, and Mike came in for about 15 minutes, and then just me and Pride. It was only for like an hour because Pride had to go back to work at 11, and then right when I was about to shut the show off, I'm already on the intro to close it out. Freaking Mike comes back in. I stop it, and I'm like, "Hey, Mike." And he's like, "No, finish it. Go ahead, end it, you son of a bitch."
He said he was going to jump on here. He said, "I'll be on in 15 minutes. I'm showering," and he ain't ever jumped on.
Yep, that's Mike for you. That's why we love him.
I was knocked out, or if I saw you guys was on, I'd have jumped on. I was knocked out.
No,
I had to get up at 5 o'clock. I had to get up at 5 o'clock this morning, take my son to work, and then I came home and laid back down, and I was out because I didn't go. It was after. It's probably about 2:30 or 3 before I went to bed last night.
Gotta get your sleep. Cripple Chris Gonzo gotta get his sleep, y'all.
Well, with that Durant trade happening last night at 1:30, and then I was, I was reading up on all that, and the next thing I know, it's like 2, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta be up at 5.
Yeah, Mike Hughes is an asshole for waking up everybody at 1 o'clock in the morning for the dumbest, stupidest trade in the NBA history. Nobody really even cared about, and he's making it seem like a huge deal, like the fucking Suns won the goddamn championship. He didn't. They got Kevin Durant. Whoop-de-doo. Let's shoot off some confetti for that.
Yeah, Woj hasn't put nothing else out yet.
All I know is the reason Kevin Durant left Brooklyn to go to Phoenix is because he's tired of riding the subway and getting beat up by them little kids that ride the train with him.
Yeah, AP Crowder went to the Bucks. Oh, you can get trade coming in the parking lot.
You
Yep.
know what pisses me off, AP, is that the NBA allows Kevin Durant to go to any super team in the NBA. But when the time back in the day, I remember it,
I
the
know what I
time
was gonna
back
say.
in the day when Chris Paul wanted to come to the Lakers, they
Yeah,
freaking annulled that shit
yeah, they
because
blocked it.
because Chris Paul, they knew Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant would have dominated the league and winning at least 2 championships in a row, and they stopped it. But yet, when Kevin Durant wants to become a crybaby and demand a trade, let's send him to a super team. You want to go to Golden State? No problem. Oh, you want to go to Phoenix? No problem. This is insane. And then people want to say LeBron James creates super teams. What goddamn super team is LeBron James in right now? There's no super team in the Lakers, and this is coming from a Laker fan.
Yeah, that was bullshit that the league did that
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
Lakers.
yeah.
I'm not a Laker fan,
Yeah,
but
yeah, it was. I agree.
he,
You're
AP said,
crazy. You're crazy. You're matter of fact, you're fucking crazy. The Lakers keep Westbrook? No.
well, it was time for him to move on.
Yeah.
We got 3 good players out of that damn trade.
Yep.
Yeah, it was time for him to move on. I think your guys' biggest thing is going to be like, can Anthony Davis stay healthy? That's always been a question with him.
Which is why we just got Mo Bamba. Because if he's not
That
healthy,
helped.
we got Mo Bamba.
Yeah, that'll help.
I see what the Lakers are doing, and it's real smart. And I'm finally liking and approving what Rob Pelinka is doing right now.
AP says if Dallas don't sign Kyrie, he'll join the Suns next year.
I did hear rumors on that as well. And if he does that, I swear to God, Chris, I swear to God, I'm gonna drive to the NBA HQ and I'm gonna freaking get into Adam Silver's face one way or another. I'm punching my way through security. I'm going into that office and I'm smacking that bald head of his, and I'm gonna say, "You better freaking stop this goddamn shit right now. You better do it because I tell you what, if the Phoenix Suns get Kyrie Irving, I'm going to Arizona and I'm shooting shit up." This is mind blowing. This is mind blowing. By the way, I just want to say FBI and all that. You guys don't have to follow me. I was just a joke. That was a joke. I was just joking around. As a Laker fan, I would not be doing that.
Frank, but we get off the stream, fucking police will be at Frankie's house knocking on the door.
They go, "Where's the guns?"
Well, who was it the other day I was talking to? Oh, T Ray. We had the interview with T Ray, and he was talking about Mr. Perfect. And soon as we got off the stream, he got this video thing about Mr. Perfect. He sent it to me. He said, "Look, we were talking about Mr. Perfect, and look what I get sent to us right after the stream."
Wow, I like T-Ray. That's my dog right there.
Oh, that was a fun conversation. I'm looking forward to having him back on. He's going to be wrestling somewhere WrestleMania weekend. He's going to be in LA.
Oh, there's all kinds of crazy shows.
This has been crazy, man. I don't remember last year's NBA trade deadline being this crazy.
I'm telling you, I want to go to SummerSlam, man. They're going to be in Detroit
Yeah, SummerSlam's going to be in Detroit.
August 5th.
I'll be down to go. How
Oh, you
far is
guys-
Detroit? How far is Detroit for you, Frank?
That shit's far.
I think it's
I
about
think
4 or 5 hour drive for us.
yeah, if it's 4 or 5 hours for you guys, it's probably like 8 hours for me.
We'll be at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan, SummerSlam.
I gotta tell people that, like, people think because I live in New York that I'm in the main area of New York. No, I live upstate New York, where I'm about 3 to 4 hours from the Canadian border of Montreal.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm all the way up there.
You're
Chris.
up
So,
there.
like,
Yeah, you're up there.
yeah, I'm all the way up there. So when I travel to places, it's hours drives, man. It's freaking annoying.
AP said it's time for Ben Simmons to step up or just retire.
If Ben Simmons steps up, he's gonna hurt his knee again. 15 seconds left, y'all. Crazy deal. Come on. Crazy trade.
He said you live in the white safe part.
Nah. Well, technically, yeah. Right now, I do. But when I was growing up, when I was a young child, I did live in Brooklyn, New York. That's where I was born and raised, Brooklyn, New York. Then my mom moved up to Albany, New York, in a town in a little place called Schenectady, and that's not the safest white part. I tell you right now, it's really not. It's really dangerous over there.
Oh shit!
All right, I guess we're done.
We'll
No
say
trade.
Woj hasn't came out with nothing here for a few. It's 3 o'clock.
Yeah, you got to give it about another 5 more minutes probably.
Yeah. What the hell is Scott Van Pelt doing on during the day?
Mike is upset that the Bulls didn't make no moves. Mike is going insane.
What in the chat?
Yeah, because he goes F the Bulls. They didn't make no trades or nothing.
The Blazers getting
Thibault.
He wanted Zach LaVine gone.
Yeah. He was wanting Derrick Rose or I even saw where he was wanting Westbrook there for a while.
He wants Lonzo Ball gone.
They're not really showing no shit. They got the NBA Today trade deadline special on ESPN. Warriors acquiring Gary Payton a second trade with Trailblazers, which we already knew that, but I think that's a good pickup by the Warriors because I think they were really missing him, especially on the defensive side. Because their defense has been terrible
since the Kyrie. So much trades happen in the NBA.
There wasn't last. Hey Frankie, last year there wasn't this many trades, was there?
No.
I was gonna say I thought last year was pretty quiet.
No, I mean it wasn't quiet, but it was not this much trades last year.
Especially like bigger name players either.
Bigger names. You got people going back to teams where they were already playing for. So many teams getting so many draft picks. It's just insane. This was an insane one. Now the real question is who won in the draft or in the trade deadline. Like that's the real question. It takes some time. It'll take some time because maybe tonight I could talk about it on Unscripted if I show up because it's gonna I have to look it down. Yeah, you like how I put that in, right? If I show up. If I show up. But because I gotta look at it and see again who got who, what draft picks did they get. Right now, in my eye, the one team that I think is a good winner is the Utah Jazz, collecting up all those draft picks and setting themselves for success for the future of their franchise. I think that the Jazz are up there compared to one of the biggest losers to me, the New York Knicks, getting Josh Hart, trading away Cam Reddish and a first-round draft pick for him. That was insane to me. With the second loser, the Phoenix Suns, going ahead and freaking trading to get Kevin Durant, one of the stupidest trades in NBA history. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, I think they gave up a lot for a guy that's been injured so much, but
it's just dumb. You could tell you can clearly tell that the Phoenix Suns is under new ownership because if it was the old owner that literally just had the Phoenix Suns, they would have never got Kevin Durant. They're not trading away four first round draft picks for KD.
No, this new owner wanted to make a splash.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. You just bought the team and you want to, you want to help your fan base, and this is the perfect way to do it. And I said on the morning show, as much as I hate Kevin Durant, he is a good ball player, no doubt about it. Kevin Durant is a good ball player, but the man is injured right now. He's old. He's not in his prime anymore. He's old, and like you gave away 4 first-round draft picks. Think about it. How long are you gonna have Chris Paul? Because he's old. How long and how healthy is Kevin Durant going to stay with the Phoenix Suns? Because once Kevin Durant gets tired of being with a team, he's automatically requesting for a trade.
And DeAndre Ayton had been wanting out of there.
Exactly. Even though DeAndre Ayton signed an extension and everything like that, do not be surprised. And I said that to Pride earlier as well. Do not be surprised that DeAndre Ayton ends up having a problem with Kevin Durant, and he's going to want to get out of there.
I think he'll be gone in the offseason because he was going to be a Pacer last year, and then the Suns matched the offer, so he had to go back to the Suns. So I actually thought he might get traded at the trade deadline this year.
Oh, I remember you were so mad. The news broke out that DeAndre Ayton was already about to get on that flight and go to Indiana. And the next you get another news 2 minutes later that he's staying with Phoenix. Yeah. Oh, you were so mad. I remember.
I like the moves the Pacers have made with Halliburton, Hill. We got a good young core. We just got to keep building around them. I think getting Ibaka was a good move.
I am in love with what the Lakers did. I am in love. Now the one thing is, how well will this team now be? Now that we got good solid shooting players, I can't wait to see all these people on the Lakers court and see how well they play. I'm really excited about Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Lakers acquiring Davon Reed and 3 second-round picks, and that was a Thomas Bryant trade.
Yo, hey Pete, you know what they say, bro? You know what they say? Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Them kids are growing up rich right now. Fuck them kids.
Oh man, I'm glad you mentioned unscripted though, because I gotta let Jay know I'll only be able to be on for about a half hour or so, because I gotta go pick my son up tonight.
Don't tell Jay shit. He's not your boss, Chris. You get paychecks from him weekly. You don't gotta tell that man nothing. You go on there if you want, or if you don't show up. If he asks where you at, don't answer him. Just like me. I ain't getting no damn paycheck in the mail every week with his signature on it, because if I did, I'll be a rich man right now.
All right. Well, Frank, you got any final thoughts before we go ahead and close this out for today?
Yeah. Go on tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, unscripted. We'll have a good show for you. Follow us on Twitter at Unscripted Guys, one word. You can also find us out on TikTok at Unscripted Sports.
What's up, Mike?
Look at this. He comes at the end of the show every goddamn time. Is he serious?
What do you think about this trade deadline?
What do you think about the Bulls making some moves, huh?
Oh, I don't know if he can hear.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Fuck it. Go Warriors.
Don't sound so upset, bro.
I'm a Warriors fan now.
Oh my God! Don't pull the Freddie card out, son. Leave it in your pocket, and keep paying your dues. All right, don't be pulling that card shit out.
I'm a Warriors fan now.
Mike and Rob Scott are watching Warriors games together in Chicago.
I used to be a Bulls fan and a Klay Thompson fan. Now I'm a Warriors fan. Fuck this. I'm over it. Fuck it. I'm done. I don't care. I'm cool.
I was about to snap. I saw a fake. I thought it was Woj, but it was a fake one saying that Pacers traded Halliburton. I was about to snap, and then I realized it was fake.
That would have been bad. That would have been very bad, man. 28 teams made a move today. Mine was not one of them.
How many teams are in the NBA? 30?
Yeah, it was us in Cleveland didn't make a move.
Bro, even the Celtics made a move. Like, they didn't even need to. They still made a move.
You think,
Oh.
Mike? You think the Suns are the favorites to win it now?
No,
I don't
not
think they're going to stay healthy.
I mean, CP3 is definitely not going to be there, but yeah, Book's been having some problems. KD's been having some problems. Ayton's really not all that. I think Mikal Bridges made Ayton look a lot better than what he was, and which wasn't really good to begin with. And I still think Boston's one of the favorites. I still think there's sneaky teams out there like Cleveland, the 76ers,
The Lakers.
Die. Yeah, no. Yeah, you got Mo Bamba. Fucking congratulations. But
yeah, baby, Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba.
I knew that was coming.
But yeah, I'm sorry, Gonzo. Not in the mood today. But yeah, I mean, they're nice. The Suns are nice. I mean, it is what it is. I
think the Bucks picking up Crowder. I think the Bucks getting Crowder was a good move.
I think it was. And they got rid of Surge.
Yeah, he's a pacer now.
Who's got a better chance, Dallas or Phoenix? Well, them two teams.
Phoenix.
Ooh.
I just don't see Kyrie buying in for the rest of the season. Something's gonna go wrong with Kyrie there. I
just can't name three other players on the Mavericks right now other than Kyrie, Wood, and Luka. But
yeah.
And D Rose didn't get traded either. Fuck.
You know how I'm feeling like today.
Oh wow.
Dude, what is this, bro? This is so ass. I'm surprised OG didn't get moved though. Gonzo was talking about that a lot too.
Yeah, I thought
it's all good, bro. Mike, it's all right.
It was asking a lot.
Yeah, they were asking a lot for him.
Bro, just get ready for baseball season, bro.
Dub Nation. What's wrong, baby?
You guys might still get Westbrook on waivers because Utah might buy him out.
Who's we?
Who's we?
Who's we? Dub Nation? No, we just got Gary Payton. I made a move today.
Hey, I like that move by the Warriors, though. They were missing him. They were missing him on the defensive side.
Yeah, a lot. But I don't like that it was wise and that you give up at the end of the day. I mean, I said it from the jump. They should have took LaMelo Ball, and you got 5 seconds for your number 2 overall pick, and that spoke volumes to how bad of a draft that was. He only played 12 games in college in Memphis, and he really wasn't all that back then. So I felt like he was an overdraft then. He definitely made sense for what they were trying to do. You already had Clay, you already had Steph, you already had Wiggins and Draymond, so you needed that center. And hey, if he would have panned out, that would have been perfect, and that would have been something special. But he didn't have the resume. If you don't have a college resume, I'm not taking you top 3 overall. That's why on the Bulls, my former team, they took Patrick Williams, number 4, in that same draft, and he came off the bench in Florida. So I was like, that it didn't make any fucking sense. And then you got guys like Halliburton just dropping and yeah.
So I understand you're upset, but I want to be the first. I want to have it breaking news here on ASAP, the afternoon Blitz. Now that you are officially calling your Chicago Bulls card, can you tell us what's going to happen with the show Bullshit? Are we going to change that into Warrior something?
Oh, that's Splash Brothers now. That's Splash Bros. Me and Rob Scott, we Splash Bros. Come on, he's Curry, he's Curry, I'm Clay. We rocking it, baby. It's cool. Hey, we can have Gonzo or Pops in there too. He could be Poole. It would be a beautiful.
I'm trying to come in and be Draymond.
Yeah, fuck it. We out. Indiana, Chicago, fuck that shit. We going to Golden State.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be Draymond over there. What up?
Yeah, nah, bro. Fuck that, man. I mean, you really don't know what you're doing. You really don't, because what? Like you have DeMar is expiring next year. You have Vooch is expiring this year. Kobe's expiring this year. Isles expiring this year. Zach LaVine's bitching already, and it's like you don't have a point guard. You don't have a point guard, so it's like you're settling for Russell Westbrook or John Wall. That's what we're doing, or
Not
we're
John
just
Wall.
hoping. We're hoping that one of them comes. Get the
And
fuck
then you're
out of
going,
here.
and then
Not
you're going to
John
lose.
Wall.
You're going to lose players next year and not get nothing for them.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, right now I would have traded DeMar, keeping it a buck. Like I want Zach out because I'm sick of his shit. But like DeMar had the most value, and obviously the Lakers were interested and they wanted to actually do something, to kind of compete with the Kevin Durant sweepstakes and everything else going on. And it's like you just missed on so many opportunities. I did see the Knicks conversation leaked. That was awful. I would have shot myself if that would have happened. It was horrible. It was like Zach LaVine for Grimes, Derrick Rose, and Evan Fournier, and I was like,
Yeah.
you're fucking drunk. But bro, this team's so ass.
I did tell Chris that in the final minute of the trade deadline, I said be on the lookout for the Lakers potentially trying to get DeMar DeRozan, because we did have one first-round draft pick left within this time zone from now to 2030. Literally, we got one first-round draft pick left, and we were looking to give that to Chicago for DeMar DeRozan, but I'm pretty sure that Chicago was probably trying to get a player that Rob Pelinka and the Lakers didn't want to give up, and that's probably why that trade didn't go through.
Oh, they probably just didn't even pick up the phone. They were just playing with their dicks all day in the front office. They was just hanging out, man. They were just hanging out. They didn't care. DND.
They said like 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, give me 10 minutes. I'm jumping on, and he never showed up.
Bro, we got a future, bro. Mo Bamba.
He's mad. He's mad because he's mad because they got John Wall back.
They just waived him.
Oh, did they waive him after getting him?
They waived him.
Stop lying. The Houston Rockets already waived him?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Stop lying.
Have the Jazz waived Westbrook yet?
Nah, I don't think so. I think they have till March 1st. But I'm sure they were probably trying to see if they could get anything for Westbrook today. That was probably the idea. But you weren't probably going to get much. But where's my Clay jersey, man? I can't find it. I was going to come on. That's why I was dragging. I was looking for it, but it's somewhere. I'll find it, though. I'll send a picture to Pops. I'll be like, check me out. Check me out.
Unbelievable. It took you almost 2 hours to look for your Klay Thompson jersey, and you so-call yourself a Warriors fan now, Dub Nation, and you can't even find your damn jersey. What type of fan are you?
Well, my closet's really dirty, like really messed up. Like I look like a 5-year-old kid right now, but I gotta get that right. So that's what I'm gonna spend the rest of the day doing. Man, like
Chris, that's when you know you're mad, Chris, is when you just look at your closet and you say, I'm gonna just spend the rest of my day cleaning my closet.
You ever just look at your team and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Every day, bro. I'm a Lakers
fan. I do that every year with the Cincinnati Reds.
What is this, bro? Y'all talking all crazy. Pops telling me about the Jordan era and all this other shit. I never experienced shit. I never have nothing, bro. 23 years of fucking bullshit.
Come on, bro. You witnessed the Derrick Rose era.
Yeah, and it fucking crushed my soul and made me want to kill myself. But yeah. It's like, here's an amazing Hall of Fame point guard, break his fucking knees. It's like, damn.
I said the Reds, but I've dealt with that with the Pacers for a lot of years too.
Dealt with that with almost every team you root for, Gonzo.
That's true. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Colts was good for a while, but ever since Peyton and Luck left, we've been pretty much terrible.
Yeah, one good year, and it was against the Bears. Congratulations.
That started off bad.
It did. Man.
Hester ran that kickback. I was like, oh, shit, we're in trouble.
I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to fight somebody, Joe. Like, The first crackhead I see at the corner, I'm just gonna punch his ass in the fucking face.
God,
He's gonna be
really
like, "Bro, you got
mad.
$1?" I'm gonna be like, "No, damn, gone."
He's really mad today.
Oh,
I'm gonna slap the fuck out of somebody today. Frankie just pissed me off saying that. He's really everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna argue with my girl today. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I know you drink every day, lover.
Oh man, what a joke! What a joke! What a joke!
I'd be mad too though, if my team didn't make no moves at all.
Yes.
Yeah, I swear to God, Chris
Well,
is so professional. He's
I
so
was hoping
professional with
I
his
was hoping the
stuff.
Pacers was going to go after Ananobi's, but then after that wasn't happening, I figured they weren't going to make no moves, and they ended up getting Ibaka, but which isn't I think is a good move for us, though, because we needed some help let down low because all we have is Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! Oh, what a day! What a day! Today was a good trade deadline day. It was really good. So many teams made good trades. So many teams got so much good draft picks. It's a good day.
Not really. I mean, everybody just got a bunch of fucking seconds, but
That's because nobody got any first.
Swear to God, there's one team. OKC has everybody's first.
Utah Jazz also.
28 teams made a trade today.
God, what a good day! What a good day!
Not mine.
I wish I was in the city of Chicago right now and I could just walk around with a smile on my face, wearing my Lakers jersey.
We just laugh at you, bro. Y'all fucking suck. I don't know what the fuck you think's gonna happen.
Hey, we suck, but we got a better roster now than you.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'll be in Chicago skipping around singing the goddamn Smurf song. La 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 la.
Smurf song. Have you talked to Rob Scott? What's his thoughts on them not making no moves?
Bro, Rob Scott's been on that Dub Nation train since yesterday.
I haven't. I really haven't talked to Rob. I talked to Rob this morning. We were gonna do a show tonight. Not bullshit, just like a random show. And then yeah.
It was gonna be bullshit.
It wasn't. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. We haven't done that in a while. But we're definitely not doing that. I'll do it with Rob, but I ain't doing no bullshit.
Well, you guys
Splash Brothers.
Late night hoops or something the other night.
Oh yeah, I was just chilling, man. Oh man. Yeah, the Rockets just waived Wall officially, so wow.
I thought there might be one more trade there at the end, but there wasn't.
I was waiting for a Derrick. I'm not even like being a Derrick Rose fan right now. I was waiting for a Derrick Rose deal just because they don't play him and they already moved Cam Reddish. And I thought, they're just getting rid of bodies that they aren't using. And I hope Tibbs gets a paper cut on his tongue. And I hope every time he puts on a pair of socks, they're wet. And that when he steps outside every single day, he stubs his pinky toe on the corner of the table. Because he's like an asshole. Like you're just gonna keep Derrick there, who plays 0 minutes. For what? Oh, he's a mentor. Why? Fuck you. Go like what? Like you just paid Jalen Brunson over $100 million. If you still need to be fucking mentored and you're making over $100 million, you're an idiot. Yeah, it's honest. Swear to fucking God. Oops. I can't say that on air. I'm sorry. Swear to God, though, like.
And then the Knicks gave up too much for Josh Hart. I agree with Frankie on that. Then they give up a first-round pick and Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish sucks. I mean, I like Cam. I think he's a good role player. He's 23, but Josh knocks him down, and I think that's really something they desperately needed. So, But yeah, man, like I said, that's not my problem. That's not my priority right now. I'm just really focused on getting Gary Harris in the second back, and I'm really excited for Dub Nation to just keep doing their thing because I'm a loyal fan. I've been a loyal fan for a long time, and I'm really looking forward to this season, man.
You just need Steph Curry to get healthy.
No, Clay's fine. He's balling. I'm a Clay fan first. Fuck Steph. Like I hope Clay just keeps dropping them. Happy birthday.
And Poole had a big night last night too. I know they end up losing, but
yeah, man, bro. Where'd Pops go? What the fuck?
I don't know where he took off to. He'll probably be back in a minute.
I looked down the text on my phone for a second. He disappeared on me. Damn, bro. Jay's gonna text me after this. Can't be swearing on the show, man. I'm gonna be like, fuck you and Katie.
Oh man, if he was going to text about swearing on the show, we'd have got it a long time ago.
I swear to God, man, bro. What a bullshit organization.
So they didn't even take nobody off the Zoom call this morning.
Nah, nobody off the Zoom call. I mean, they took one person off of ESPN off there, and then that was it.
Shit, man, I got home at 6:00 this morning from taking my son to work. And I'm like, okay, I got 3 hours. I laid down, set my alarm, laid down. I didn't wake up like noon. I was like, shit.
He was gone. Nah, yeah, you didn't miss nothing. It was all right though. I mean, I kind of expected it to be that way just because it was introductions. I'm sure during the season they'll be better, but it was nice seeing Salute. It was nice seeing Brianna.
I'm ready for the season to start going to some games.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting, man, especially with Vegas having that scandal. We'll see if Frankie's team ends up being the favorite. Depends how that goes. Because they did it the right way.
What's Vegas have going on? They break some rules?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of messed up. I mean, allegedly. I can't really speak on it, but I was talking to Kelsey about it, and she even said, like, Kelsey's a big part of the Players Association. She's vice president over there. So, I mean, she's taking it very seriously, too. But they kind of messed around with the cap situation, and they might have cheated a few people and done a couple suspicious things that they're looking into right now to get Candace. But, again, I gotta wait and see till the investigation comes in before I really have an opinion on that. But I don't want to jump the gun on it. But
borrowing money from the casinos.
Probably, honest. I wouldn't doubt it, but
yeah, who knows?
God, what a day for NBA trade deadline. Woo! Damn.
But well, let's go ahead and get the final thoughts, though, because I still got to start the other show. It was supposed to start 28 minutes ago.
Yeah, you got to do his money better.
Hey, AP knows because AP's usually all there. He knows it never starts at 3. It's always between 3:30. Sometimes a little after 3:30. Just whatever we get there. Because usually the afternoon show goes past 3 sometimes.
Go ahead, Mike the Chance Rapper. Go ahead.
I don't got shit to say, bro. I don't got shit to say. Fuck.
All right.
Fuck y'all. Not y'all, but fuck the Bulls organization. Fuck AK. Fuck Zach LaVine. And I got one more. Hold on, give me a second. Oh yeah. Fuck Jerry Reinsdorf too. That's go Dubs, baby. Go Dubs.
Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, catch Unscripted, Jay McLovin, Logan Landers, myself, even Chris Gonzo for a little bit. We'll come back and touch up on that NBA trade deadline. You can also follow us on Twitter, like I said earlier, Unscripted Guys, all one word, and also on TikTok at Unscripted Sports. You can follow us there as well. My final thoughts, man. Great end. No lie. And I'm not trying to make Mike even more sad than what he is already. But it was a good day today on the NBA trade deadline. A lot of moves, like Mike said, 28 teams made a trade deal today. I think that was the most we've seen in a long time. So it was a really good. It was a really
AP's waiting on your hockey picks.
Oh, is it?
Oh shit, that's Westbrook.
future Bull. You could take that picture off because he's not wearing that jersey no more. Ah.
We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the ASAP Afternoon Blitz. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube at GonzoSportsRoom and at the All Sports All Plays Network. Want to thank Mike and Frankie for joining us. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Have a good day.
Obama.